Plant FAQs. Begonia apricot shades. Begonia apricot shades. A cascading symphony of color in your garden. As a gardening enthusiast, I'm always on the lookout for plants that add a touch of vibrancy and personality to my outdoor space. Begonia apricot shades has become a recent favorite, captivating me with its cascading display of beautiful apricot and orange blooms. This begonia variety isn't just visually stunning, it's also incredibly versatile, thriving in containers and hanging baskets. Over the past season, I've learned a lot about caring for this delightful plant, and I'm excited to share my experience with you. See more 2,104 species in genus Begonia at monsteraholic.com. What is Begonia apricot shades? Begonia apricot shades, also known as Begonia X tuber hybrida, apricot shades improved F1 hybrid, belongs to the tuberous begonia family. These begonias are prized for their large, showy flowers and cascading growth habit, making them perfect for adding a touch of drama to hanging baskets, window boxes, or containers. The star of the show, of course, are the blooms. Begonia apricot shades lives up to its name with an abundance of double and single flowers in a delightful range of apricot, amber, and lemon shades. Each bloom can reach a size of 6 to 10 centimeters, 2.5-4, creating a truly impressive display that lasts from June all the way to October. How to care for Begonia apricot shades. While Begonia apricot shades is a relatively low-maintenance plant, there are a few key things to keep in mind to ensure it thrives in your care. Light. Begonias prefer bright, indirect sunlight. Avoid harsh afternoon sun, which can scorch the leaves. A location near a shaded window or under a patio umbrella with dappled sunlight is ideal. Watering. Keep the soil consistently moist, but not soggy. Allow the top inch of soil to dry slightly before watering again. Overwatering can lead to root rot. Soil. Well-draining potting mix is essential for begonias. Opt for a mix specifically formulated for container plants for optimal results. Fertilizing. During the flowering season, fertilize your Begonia apricot shades once every 2 weeks with a balanced liquid fertilizer diluted according to package instructions. Temperature. Begonias prefer moderate temperatures between 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 24 degrees Celsius. Protect them from frost and extreme heat. How many Begonia apricot shades in a hanging basket? The number of Begonia apricot shades plants you'll need for a hanging basket depends on the size of the basket itself. For a standard 10 to 12-inch hanging basket, a single Begonia apricot shades plant will typically suffice. Its cascading habit will naturally fill out the basket beautifully. However, if you prefer a fuller look from the outset, you can plant 2 Begonia apricot shades plants together. For larger hanging baskets exceeding 12 inches, you can plant up to 3 Begonia apricot shades plants to create a truly cascading masterpiece. Be sure to choose a basket that can comfortably accommodate the mature size of the plants to avoid overcrowding. How to propagate Begonia apricot shades. Propagating Begonia apricot shades is a great way to expand your collection or share this delightful plant with friends. There are 2 main methods you can try: stem cuttings and tuber division, if your begonia forms tubers. Stem cuttings. In early summer, select healthy stems with at least 2 nodes, the bumps where leaves emerge. Cut the stem just below a node at an angle. Remove the lower leaves, leaving a few nodes exposed. Dip the cut end of the stem in rooting hormone, optional, but can improve success rate. Plant the stem cutting in a pot filled with moist potting mix. Cover the pot with a clear plastic bag to create a humid environment. Place the pot in bright, indirect sunlight and keep the soil moist. After a few weeks, roots should begin to develop. Once established, gradually remove the plastic bag and care for your new Begonia apricot shades plant as usual. Tuber division, if applicable. In late winter or early spring, carefully dig up the begonia tuber. Using a sharp, sterilized knife, cut the tuber into sections, ensuring each section has at least one eye, the growth point. Plant each tuber section in individual pots filled with moist potting mix. Water the pots and place them in a warm location with bright, indirect sunlight. New growth should emerge within a few weeks. Care for your new Begonia apricot shades plants as usual.